You also have just been to India last year as well, same place that I went.
Yeah, last year and then again this year. So I returned maybe 3 weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Oh, wow. Really fresh.
What was the prompting for you to work with Orphans Aid?
Okay, well, originally, so we moved to Uganda. I'd got in touch with Sue before we moved to Uganda when we were looking at going, and asked if Orphans Aid had anything in Uganda or wanted to start anything there, and wasn't quite the right time. So we ended up going with another organisation, and we were there maybe, we were with them for about 1.5 years, but during that time realised it was a children's home, realised most of the kids actually had family, and they were in the home because of poverty, basically. Their family, in most cases, loved them and would have kept them if they'd had the means to do so. So we felt prompted, once we'd met these mums, and mums would come to me, like pregnant mums, saying, what do I need to do to enrol my baby? And it was heartbreaking. It wasn't because they didn't love them. They just, life had dealt them a hard blow, and they didn't have the means to look after them. So we felt... once we'd seen that need, we couldn't ignore it. We couldn't do nothing. So to start a way for children to stay with families and to get them out of orphanages back with their family and help them provide for them. So that's when we approached Sue again, who had visited us while we were living there, and she was all in. And so that began the official relationship with Orphans Aid, and we started the Amuka Family Preservation Program.
Wow.
Yeah, Lily spoke to that as well this morning, your lovely daughter. We've been asking all morning for people to make a difference. It's a gift of $2, which is a meal, which we're thinking that people can manage that. Can you talk to what that difference actually looks like, providing that meal? Why does it matter?
Yeah, well, where do you start? I mean, we work in, I know Sue's also been in line and mentioned sort of the countries we work in, but even just looking at Uganda, there's several things. There's so many mums we work with that are HIV positive. Medication you can get quite cheaply, but to have it you need to eat. Otherwise it plays havoc on your body and you can get quite sick. But if you don't have the means to eat, or if your child's HIV positive and can't eat, they just don't give them the medication. So it can be life-saving in that,
Wow, I've literally never thought about that before. But often when you get given medication, in New Zealand too, like you have to take it with food for it to be effective and to not totally mess up your whole body system, right?
Yeah, and for HIV meds, like in particular, it's really important not only that you have it with food, you need to have it at the same time each day.
Wow.
And if you don't have access to food, then, because a lot of families will just have one meal a day, if any, the families that we work with at Amuka, it would be very rare for us to enrol a family that eat every day. If they do eat every day, it'll be one meal.
Wow.
So obviously we get some malnourished kids through, so you're helping, to prevent that, and that in itself can be life-saving. Breastfeeding mums, if they're not getting the nutrition they need, their milk dries up, they can't feed their baby, so they feed them black tea, which is the cheapest alternative. Black tea's not good for a newborn baby.
Doesn't really have any nutrition in it either, right? It's just
nothing. It's just the cheapest
water, basically.
Liquid, basically, that's not water that they can feed them. So that's just Uganda alone.
Yeah.
But it makes a world of difference, and it literally saves lives.
Is it a struggle coming back to such a wealthy country like ours? Sort of.
Yeah, I think
when your eyes have been, opened a little bit more to how other people live.
I think for me, like people talk about culture shock. So for me, I didn't get it so much moving to Uganda, and we'd done a lot of prep, and we were all in, and loved it. But coming back,
that's the culture shock.
No one had kind of prepared me for that reverse culture shock. You turn your tap on, and you get hot and cold water, so that was a treat. But the pressure of the water. You go to the supermarket and you're spoilt for choice. It's like, oh my goodness, like what do I choose? Which cereal do I choose? And then I guess so that's sort of some of the physical, the physical things. But I guess your eyes have been opened to a whole other world out there. New Zealand is very, very small on the big scale of things. And you realise, how lucky we are here in New Zealand.